So you want a new mid-sized SUV. Well, fortunately, there are no shortage of choices, most of them from brands we all know plenty about. This one, though, is very, very different. And no, it is not an Aion. This is actually a GAC, and the car is called the Aion V. GAC is yet another newcomer brand, and yep, you guessed it, it's out of China. It's here to muscle in on the Australian market and try and convince people to step away from Kia, Hyundai, Toyota, Mazda, and all the other brands that fight for a significant chunk of the market. The big sales pitch with the Aion V is value. It's priced from $42,590 plus on-road costs, and for that you get a fair bit of metal for the money. Size-wise, it's around about the size of a Toyota RAV4, so plenty going on there, but the big sales pitch is beneath the skin. This is actually a full battery electric vehicle, 75 kilowatt hour battery, 510 kilometres of claimed range, and a single motor driving the front wheels. From the cabin, it actually presents really well in terms of features, materials, attention to detail. I guess it's another Chinese brand trying to put its best foot forward. But it also comes loaded with gear, even in the entry-level car. You're looking at a panoramic sunroof, electrically adjustable front seats, heated and ventilated front seats, and a pretty high level of trim generally. You can then step up to a top-of-the-range one and you get massaging seats and even a fridge. And guess what? You can fit half a slab in there. So yes, it is a mid-sized SUV, but you also get decent space in the back seat. It's only a 5-seater, but even then, you're going to fit 3 across the back if you need to. It's got great knee room and also some under-seat space there for your feet. So all up, a fair old tick on the space department. Things get a bit more generic once you get it out on the road. It's only got a single electric motor, which is fine. Most of the volume sellers in this category, that's exactly what they do. It's driving the front wheels rather than the rear. Some of them these days focus on that, I guess, rear drive dynamics. So every now and again, occasionally, you just get a little skip from the front wheels as it's fighting for traction. Performance-wise, it's got 150 kilowatts, sort of bang on the money, 210 newton meters of torque. So a lot of EVs these days, they will push beyond 300 newton meters from that single motor. So torque-wise, not quite as punchy as some, but on the road, performance is pretty good. It's absolutely respectable, not as feisty as some rival EVs, but it's certainly, compare it with a petrol engine alternative around this money, and this thing, it should destroy it. The Aion V is inoffensive in the way it corners and the way it deals with bumps, but equally, it's not exactly zingy or exciting. It just sort of gets the job done. The steering, for example, it's sort of a bit muddy, a bit mushy, so it responds okay, but it doesn't quite have that sharpness, and it's lacking, I guess, the any sort of real sort of meat and feel to it in the middle of a corner. So it's the sort of car that'll do a decent job just tooling around town and I guess taking it relatively easy. It's less convincing when you step up the pace, when you ask more from it. The claimed range is 510 kilometres, and it can DC fast charge it up to 180 kilowatts. So GAC says that's enough for a 10 to 80% charge in around about 24 minutes. So decent, nothing exceptional, which to some extent sums up the way it drives. So it doesn't set the mid-sized SUV world on fire in terms of the way it drives, but it does pack in plenty of value, and that's, I guess, the real sales pitch with this car. The biggest challenge it's going to have is this, the badge on the front, or more specifically the badge on the back, the GAC badge, because Aussies have not heard of it. They don't know a whole lot about the brand. Is it here to stay? Who knows? Time will tell.